What is going on YouTube? GCal Games here, and today we're back to another video, guys. And in this video, we're going to be talking about, is Slayers Unleashed going to make it, guys? Because things are not looking good for the game. Now, I know the last video I made on this game was talking about like things that they can do to change the game and stuff like that. And I mean, the devs have tried to make they're trying to change stuff up, guys. But it seems like every time they try, they kind of fail. Well, they haven't tried yet, but you guys will see what I mean. Now, ignore this. I know this is obviously not the dev's fault. Now, the dev got banned from the game, from Roblox, which means update's gonna get delayed an extra week, guys. It's gonna be what, like our third week without an update for the game, guys. And obviously, this is not why the game is bad. This is not why the game is dying. The game's not bad, anything. It's just something that happened. And I'm not gonna talk about this too much, but yeah, basically, he got banned, so the update is not this week anymore. It's next week. But what I want to talk about is a big change that the dev wanted to do to the game. Now, I don't know exactly where it was said. Was it up here? No, it was not up here. But basically, it was somewhere. I'm not gonna go ahead and look for it right now because I'm not exactly sure what channel he said it. But basically, he wanted to change up and add concentration breathing, meaning that from now on, you would have to hold a certain button, breathe before you go into a fight. Which, when I read that, I thought that was the stupidest idea ever. Really, the only thing that kept Slayers Unleashed different than other Roblox Demon Slayer games was the fact that you could really spam your abilities. Not really spam, but you could really use your abilities without having to breathe. And it was something that I really liked, because I don't like having to hold the breathing button, which is why I don't play games such as Fall, Demon Slayer RPG 2. It's just not for me. And then when I saw that, I was like, bro, are you seriously taking away the main thing that makes a game, well, different than others in my opinion? But then today, they made another poll talking about how, they made a poll asking if people should have to breathe in order to use your breathing power, or would they have to not consume breath and just increases damage, which obviously everybody voted for the second one. This is what makes the game different. They wouldn't, why would you change the main thing that makes the game different? This update, if they made it this, I swear a lot of people would quit the game, guys. Like, I swear everybody would, a lot of people, not everybody, but a lot of people would quit the game. Now, the third option was breathing will consume breath, requiring you to breathe in order to use your breathing power. By breathing, you amplify your damage based on how much. So this is different. For you to be able to use your moves, you have to breathe just a little bit, but the further you go, the more your move will do damage, which is also stupid. It's just like a worse version of this one. So the second one is obviously the best, where moves stay the same, but if you want to do more damage, you have to breathe, which sure. Now, they did say that it's not going to be OP. You got to breathe to do good damage. If you don't breathe either way, you're going to end up losing the fights. It's a boost your damage potential. Every time you use a move, it'll take a breath, but breath won't be required to use moves. This is weird. Okay, so I'm guessing, like, so if you breathe, the bar doesn't go down like other Demon Slayer games. You breathe in and it stays there. Now, you can use your abilities over here, and it will take away from your breath. Let's say you have let's say hypothetically you have a build up bar, right? It's maxed out, you're ready to do a fight, and you use a move. That move is going to take away from the bar. If that bar gets to 0, you're still able to use your moves normally. That's just all it takes. Breathing is just going to buff the moves, which is kind of stupid, but whatever. I don't really like this breathing mechanic that they're planning on adding, but hey, they're doing them. So apparently that's what we're going to get in the next update, and then we're going to get some bugs fixes, and then later on, eventually someday, we're going to get the story mode. So the main question of this video, which you read by the title, is can Slayers Unleashed come back? Will it bring it back? Will it make it? If I'm being completely honest, Slayers Unleashed will never go back to what it was, like the huge, well, you know, the big Demon Slayer game that it used to be. I think everything, as I said plenty of times, everything went downhill after the Hontengu update, I would like to say. Sometime around then, everything went downhill when they started to, you know, you could tell that they weren't putting as much effort into the breathing styles as they were, the update schedule and things like that. And you could notice that things were going downhill. Now, I'm not sure what they're going to do to bring back the game. I don't even know if it's possible to bring back the game. Me personally, I think that they should. I know this is not the route that everybody wants to hear, and probably the devs don't want to hear either because they love this game. They put so much effort into it and everything, but there's going to have a point where they're going to have to quit updating the game. So, once it gets to that point, which for some reason I feel like it's sooner, I feel like the devs should step away from this Demon Slayer format because they are working on Demon Cry, which is Slayers Unleashed, basically better graphics, literally just Slayers Unleashed. I think the devs should step away from a Demon Slayer project just like Slayers Unleashed and do something new, guys. Do a new Demon Slayer thing that we've never seen. We've seen how good Demon Slayer games that are not just the same thing over and over are doing recently. Like we had Slayer's Tycoon, which is something completely different for Demon Slayer. We had Rogue Demon, which is also something completely different for Demon Slayer. In both of these games, as soon as it released, they were instant successes. Rogue Demon was such an underrated game, but it came out of nowhere, and it's really successful, has doubled the players that Slayers Unleashed has currently. So I definitely think that devs need to take a step back and do a game that is, how do I say this, it's different than the Demon Slayer format that we have. I've said this plenty of times, Battlegrounds Demon Slayer game, I feel like it's a very good instant for success. Not even make it Battlegrounds Demon Slayer, make it anime Battleground, but put mostly Demon Slayer characters. I feel like that would bring a lot of people into the game, just because a lot of people want Battlegrounds game, but it's really hard for you to find a Battlegrounds game with all the characters you want, obviously, guys. So that's just pretty much my opinion on that, guys. But comment down below, what other game styles could they try out, which other game styles they should try to make, because I feel like that's really the only route. And obviously, as I said, Slayers Unleashed, in my opinion, I don't think there's a chance of really going back to that peak. Of course, they can maintain 1K players, but I don't think it'll ever go back to that huge. We've seen even on the Muzan update, like the main antagonist of the series, the biggest update, let's say, people were expecting it to be huge. The game didn't even reach like 3K players, I believe. I believe it reached 2K, but barely. Only when the update dropped, because people just didn't care that much. The game is already like, after so many L updates, no good updates, like people are just not gonna bother to leave their game that they're playing or stop what they're doing to go play. Like me, I don't even remember what I was doing. I think I was literally just watching TV, and I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna stop watching just to go play an update that's probably not that good and just record a video on it, you know. Just me personally, I'm not a YouTuber who can like record videos of games that I don't enjoy, guys. That's just me. That's why a lot of you guys ask me like, go make Minecraft videos, make a video on Blox Fruits. I don't make videos on those games because I don't enjoy those games. Now I know plenty of YouTubers force themselves to, because it's like once I get them likes, it's the one that gets them views, whatever. I completely understand that, and they can do that, I don't mind. But me personally, I cannot do that, because I do YouTube mostly because I like doing these kind of videos and stuff like that. I don't do this because as a job, for example. I don't do this forcefully as a job. I do this as something I enjoy on the side. So I'm not gonna take away from that by making Blox Fruits video just because it gets me a couple more views, or Minecraft videos because it gets me a couple more views. No, because I don't enjoy those type of games. So that's why I mostly made Slayers Unleashed content, because Demon Slayer is my favorite anime. Slayers Unleashed was such a good game, still is a great game, just the updates have been pretty bad lately. So I just want to see something new by these devs, because they know what they're doing. They're really good at making the moves, really fast updates, the models look amazing and everything like that, guys. So that's just pretty much what I wanted to say. Like, this game had everything to be great. It was great, but now I think it's time to end it in a good note instead of keep doing bad updates. But anyways, I'll obviously make a video on the game once the update drops, just once something big happens. But that's pretty much it for now, guys. I hope you guys enjoy it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I will be seeing you guys next time. Peace.